Hello students, and welcome to the second half of lesson 9. So students, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is about as difficult as these solving simultaneous algebraic equations can get. So make sure we are paying close attention, getting the notes down as I go, pausing where you see fit. Anyway, like always, we're given two equations. 3c plus 4d equals 5 and 2c plus 3d equals 4. Now, what makes this one tricky is neither of these terms has a matching pair. We have 3c and 2c, 4d and 3d. In the previous equations, we had, say, a positive and a negative a term, or we had, say, 2b and positive 2b. So we could easily turn one of them into negative. Not so easily here. So look, students, like always, write down both equations, label them 1 and 2. What we need to do is we need a positive and a negative term in order to eliminate. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to change this 3c here to 6c and this 2c here to negative 6c. By doing that, I'm going to have a corresponding pair, a positive 6c and a negative 6c. At the moment, if I were to add these together, I'm going to end up with 5c and 7d. That doesn't eliminate anything. Remember, I'm trying to eliminate one of the terms here because I can't solve with a c and a d term. I can only solve if there's one unknown. So, why did I go with c? Because I wanted to. I could easily turn 4d and 3d into a corresponding pair. But I thought, well, 3 and c are smaller numbers are easier to work with. So I'm going to change 3c to 6c, 2c to negative 6c. How am I going to do that? Well, how do I go from 3c to 6c? What do I need to multiply by? That's right, I need to multiply by 2. How am I going to change 2c into negative 6c? 2 times what is negative 6? That's right, negative 3. So, here's equation 1. 3c plus 4d equals 5. I have multiplied every single term in this equation by positive 2. So 2 times 3c is 6c. 2 times 4d is 8d. 2 times 5 is 10. And that gives me equation 3. Over here, like I said, I need to turn this 2c into negative 6c. So I'm going to need to multiply every single term by negative 3. So negative 3 times 2c gives me negative 6c. Negative 3 times 3d gives me negative 9d. Negative 3 times 4 gives me negative 12. Ultimately giving me equation 4. I now have a matching pair, 6c and negative 6c. If I add these two equations together, it's going to eliminate my c term. So, like always, I wrote my equations. Equation 3, equation 4, and I've added them together. 10 plus negative 12 is negative 2. Think of it like when you were doing long addition in primary school. Do it from right to left. 10 plus negative 12 is negative 2. 8d plus negative 9d, that's the same as subtracting 9, gives me negative d. 6c plus negative 6c eliminates c. So I'm left with negative d equals negative 2, which I've written there. If I know that negative d equals negative 2, well then logically positive d is positive 2. So it took a while, but I have found that d equals 2. I'm still not done, of course. I now need to find what c equals. So I'm going to substitute d equals 2 into equation 1. Why equation 1? Because it's the first equation. I could just as easily sub d equals 2 into equation 2, but I thought, look, let's go with equation 1. So, equation 1 looks like this. I am substituting d equals 2 into this equation. I've replaced the letter d with the number 2. So, it becomes 3c plus 4 times 2 equals 5. 3c plus 8, 4 times 2 is 8, hopefully by grade 11 we know that, equals 5. I move the 8 to the other side of the equal sign, so 3c equals negative 3. Then I move this 3 over here, opposite of multiplying c by 3, dividing by 3. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1, so c equals negative 1. Remembering, of course, I need a final statement as to what both my terms are. Therefore, C equals -1 and D equals 2. So, students, that's the end of the second half of the examples for this lesson. I realise it's difficult, but students, maybe watch this video a few times. If you're not getting it, make sure you've got it all down. Like I said, guys, this isn't easy. The best way you're going to become competent at this is to practice, practice, practice. Speaking of which, once you are feeling somewhat confident with this, head over to the OneNote and have a crack at the questions there. Good luck.